It's an AP Physics C question 2 and 3. I'm going to do only question 2 in this video and question 3 in the next video. So, a 4 kilogram mass has a speed of 6 meters per second on a horizontal frictionless surface, as shown above. The mass collides head-on and elastically with an identical 4 kilogram mass initially at rest. On the second 4 kilogram mass, then collides head-on and sticks to a third 4 kilogram mass initially at rest. The final speed of the first 4 kilogram mass is. For this question, the following information is useless because we don't need that. It's for the third question. So all we need is the following: m1 equal m2 equal m3 equal 4 kilograms. v1 initial, this is let's say the first object, and this is the second object. v1 initial equals 6 meters per second, v2 initial equals 0 meter per second. It was in rest. So all we have to do now, I'm sure you can answer this question. Maybe your teacher have said to you that if an object collides with an object at rest, the first object becomes at rest and the second object takes the speed of the first object. But I love to do things by myself. Using my knowledge and my mathematics, I'm gonna try to answer this question in a bizarre way. So I'm gonna do conservation of momentum and conservation of energy. So conservation of momentum, here's the formula, you all know. I'm not going to read that. You just replace m1 with 4, m1 initial with 6, you just replace, and that's it. We can factor out the 4s. We can divide 24 by 4, which is equal to 6, and we finally have v1 final plus v2 final equals 6. But we don't know. Maybe v1 final, for example, is 1, v2 final is 5, or 4 and 2. We don't know, so we're gonna use conservation of energy. In this case, we can use conservation of kinetic energy because it's a horizontal surface. The potential energy of the masses are the same, and it is the same always. So we can use conservation of kinetic energy. And here is the conservation of kinetic energy. We can eliminate the 1/2 and the m's because they are all the same mass. And here our new equation, and 6 squared is 36. Now here is the interesting mathematics. v1 final square plus v2 final square is v1 final plus v2 final square minus 2 v1 final multiplied by v2 final. Here's the trick. You have to notice that this is equal to this, and we have here v1 final plus v2 final 6. We replace right here 6, we square, it's 36. 36 minus 2 v1 final times v2 final equals 36. Therefore 2 v1 final times v2 final equals 0. Therefore either v1 final or v2 final is 0, or both. But however, here we have v1 final plus v2 final is 6. So one of them is 0 and one of them is 6. And it's easy to notice that v2 can't be 0. Because if v2 is 0, therefore v1 is not 0, is moving. But v2 is on its way. So it's a paradox, it can't be. So therefore V1 final is 0 and V2 final is 6 meters per second. Therefore the final speed of the first 4 kilogram mass is, the first 4 is 0 meter per second. So that's it. I know that's something complicated, but it's an interesting problem.